Yeah, give it a minute. I think I'm about to get it now. Check.
The AV out.
Or
Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check. Check, check, 1, 2.
Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, 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 check.
Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2.
Check, check, 1, 2.
Check, 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 check.
Check, 1, 2. Check,
Let's see this. Let's see here. Let's see.
Check, check. All right. Echo in here, so. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. This light. Check, check.
The next word was pushing out Chris. There's
Check, check. Check, check. Check, check. Check, check. Check, check.
Still.
Check, 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 check.
It's one of the bike.
Check, 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 check. I can't hear you at all. Yeah. Alright, which one is yours, Matthew? What about yours? Alright. Alright.
Did you push this one through?
Which one is yours?
Push that. Look.
Check it. Check it. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check.
Check, check, check.
Check, check.
Hello.
Can you hear me, Matthew?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Okay. Awesome. All right, so this one, okay.
Yeah, this one's going to 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
And that's I'm 2 and 2.
Okay, so 2 and
2. So now we got to make sure all these two are the same.
These two are the same.
Well, really, this one needs to match this one.
okay. Match, match.
Check, check.
Check, check.
Check, check. And this one's
Check, check.
There we go.
Perfect. I can hear you, man. You're good. Yeah. No, I think it's gonna take its time.
You got to catch up.
We're still echoing back.
Hold on. Yeah, it is echoing.
It sounds good through the mic. I mean, through here. Really good. Check, check. 1, 2. Check, check. Check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
Check, check.
Check, check. Check, check. 1, 2.
Check, check. You can hear me clear?
Oh, wait. Hey, Justin. You might have done something there.
Yeah.
Check, check.
Check, check.
It's not coming through, but it. Wait. Oh.
Hold on.
Oh, no. It's still echo.
Something about the output to the camera is got this echo.
Well, I got to hit this one.
Well, the output, I was saying.
We ask that before rising for the playing of our national anthem, you quietly consider a couple of facts and actions you might practice during this play. It is hoped that you personally honor and respect every military member who has given his or her life so that you are able to enjoy the freedoms you have been living in this country for which they fought. When you stand quietly while looking at the flag, we are showing respect for the sacrifices they made in protecting our flag and our valued way of life. Please rise for a moment of silence as we reflect upon those freedoms.
Check, check, 1, 2, check, 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 1, 2, check, check, 1, 2. Check, 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 1, 2, check, check.
Force won the toss for the Birds in the second half.
For some reason, I don't know if like it's working with that side.
Check, 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 1, 2, check, 1, 2, check, check. Check, 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 check. It's working now? Please work. I think we're live. Waiting on confirmation from Drew here. I believe we are live. Same amount of technical issues. Drew, you might want to check your mic here. Speak up. Forever hold your peace. Well, keep chat. Let us know if you can hear us. We need some feedback here, but we're gonna go ahead and kick this thing off. Drew, welcome back to Elo Atkins Field for another showdown of Bearcat football tonight. Your Bearcats are coming off a Week 1 victory over the Lake Hornets, 37-0 in dominating fashion. Followed up here in Week 2. Drew, they're going to get a great test tonight with the 7A team coming from West Harrison all the way down from the coast. West Harrison last week in Week 1 took down the defending 4A state champions, Poplarville. So it's going to be a good litmus test for the Bearcats. Bearcats are not going to be intimidated. They're going to be ready to come out and see if we can put some points on the board. And that defense we know is going to be stout. But it looks like we're getting ready here for kickoff. West Harrison is ready to receive here. It's about time. Drew's been talking to myself over here. Listen.
Me and Justin gonna get the new soundboard back.
Listen. No, I would. No. Yep.
Oh,
Whoa, now. Whoa, Drew, I was talking about how Forest came off a dominating win Week 1 over the Lake Hornets, 37-0. Defense looked really solid. Offense was clicking. Playmakers all over the field. Really impressed by the Bearcats in Week 1. But boy, Week 2, here comes the test. Facing a 7A West Harrison school, Drew, that took down the defending 4A state champions, Poplarville, who we know very well from the South State Championship here last year.
West Harrison is that foul. With big 7A performance, it looked great last week. This is the first good test. Pretty good running back. I think
That's right. This is him right here, Stapleton. He takes it, Drew. This is their star running back. Makes one cut at the 45. Finally tackled at the 40. Great tackle there by the Bearcats to save a touchdown. But Drew, you were just talking about him. That's their star running back, Stapleton. We're going to see him touch the ball a lot tonight.
A lot of people probably can't see in the camera, but that's a pretty big size running back there. He looks pretty good, and it looks like West Harrison, even on the front line, looks pretty good too. But I do think we're going to be able to compete up front very well.
Yeah, so just to reiterate, that was number 45, Jordan Stapleton. We're going to hear his name a good bit tonight. Drew, he is a senior running back. He scored, I believe, 3 touchdowns in Week 1. So we're going to see a lot of exactly what we're seeing. Double wing formation here for West Harrison. They take the snap, they hand it off to Stapleton. But Drew, big defensive line there for the Bearcats, are ready for their test tonight. They make a good stop there, led by number 56, Stephen McGee with the stop immediately. Drew, it's a good sign. I'm going to keep talking through the game here, but that was a great start for the Bearcat defense. A host of Bearcats following Stephen McGee there, but great stop. So that brings up that was a loss of 1, brings up 2nd and 11 here. Wing comes in motion. It's a toss to the left. Drew, great blocking on the left side, but just a good tackle by Latrell Pace. Getting off his block, shedding the block, and making the tackle, limiting the gain to only about 6 or 7 yards. Going to bring up a very key 3rd and 4 here from the 34-yard line.
Check. 1, 2. 1, 2. Check.
Man, I tell you, it'd be big if the Bearcats could get off the field here 3 and out. Bearcat defense looks amped up for this test. I think they've been hearing all week long about how good West Harrison was.
Check.
Quarterback takes the snap here, hands it off to number 2. Once again, great side and a good push by that offensive line and the pulling guards. Looks like there's a gain of about 7 yards for a first down.
Yeah, hold on one second. Check.
Quarterback back under center here. First down from the 26. Fullback dive up the middle. Another good gain there for the West Harrison. Gain of 8 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 2 here.
All right. Can people hear me now? Check, check. Here we go. We in there, I think.
Please be ready.
They can hear you.
All right, hand off here to the wing underneath Drew, off the left side. Just another good push by that West Harrison offensive line. That's going to be another first down for the Hurricanes. They're down to the 11-yard line, so another first down here. Drew, are we good on your mic here?
I don't think so. Oh wait. Yep, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Oh my gosh.
All right, hey, so one of the things I talked to Tobias this week was that West Harrison run the wing T, Matthew. So you know wing T, you pull here, push here.
Right now, here's the wing T. Hand off to the right. That's number 2, and he drives it all the way down to the goal line. No one is making a call here from the line judge. Looks like they're going to call him down at the 1-yard line, Drew. Number 2 is Austin McInnes, a junior running back for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, it looks like we need to. Well, I'll stay right here. Hold on.
This brings up first down from the 1-yard line, Drew. Hand off back to number 2. He's tackled pretty immediately. The referee
still not
calling a touchdown.
Oh, come on now.
Delayed touchdown call. Looks like a touchdown? Question mark? Touchdown for the Hurricanes. The referees look like no one wanted to call it, but there is indeed a touchdown, Drew. Double wing T formation all the way down the field. Looks like it's going to be a tough challenge for the Bearcat defense. Maybe we can make some adjustments for the second. Kick by the Hurricane. Kicker is good. So a 7-0 lead on the first drive of the game over the Bearcats, Drew. 8:41 left in the first.
Yeah, looks like they kind of control that line of scrimmage pretty good. We talked about the defense last week being really good. Up front, size-wise, I think Forrest can cover them really well. But I still think Forrest is going to be okay. We just need to adjust on some things. And look, man, doing the wing T is so hard. It's hard to cover.
You don't know where the ball's going.
You don't. You really
have
don't.
to be disciplined. You have to stay in your gaps.
That's right.
Not over-pursue. You know this, Drew.
Yeah. You can't over-pursue things. And they got pulling guards moving to different things. So it's so tough. But you got to play in your position and know what you're going to do.
Yeah. Hey, let's rehash some of the things we were talking about in the beginning. I know we had some mic issues there, but West Harrison Hurricanes, 7A school from down there in Gulfport, took the long drive up. Last week they took down the 4A defending state champions Poplarville. So the Bearcats have a good challenge here.
Yes. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you always cut me off. Yeah, it's going to be a good challenge for the Bearcats.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough game. And, you see the crowd. I think it's a good 3-hour drive, I think, for them to come all the way up. I think they'll leave like at 2 o'clock today.
Right. All right, Bearcats are set to receive this kick. I would imagine, Drew, they have a pretty good kicker here. But he kind of squibs it down the middle, taken at the 20-yard line. Tackled by our guy there. Looks like he was trying to get him to go toward the hole, Drew. But that was number 18 on the return, Drew. That is Jakari Patrick.
Yeah, it looks like he ran into Mr. Sanders there.
Yeah, Mr. Sanders ran into him.
One of the things last week on offense, who was going to play quarterback? Was it going to be Graham or was it going to be Greg Keaton? And Greg Keaton came out first. Now you got Graham coming out today. It looks like we're going to spread. We're spreading everything out. So Graham threw the ball really good last week. So we'll see.
Really like Graham. What Jaden did last week, I was really impressed by some of his
there we go.
Easy 5 yards right off the bat. The silent count gets the defense, Drew. What's the key there for the defensive lineman?
Hey, keep doing it. Keep doing it. We'll take it.
Keep doing it. I hear
But
you.
yeah, Graham, he did throw the ball really well last week, and man, just surprised being a first-year player and a senior this year to come in and do that. So
we talked about it's going to be a challenge this week, Drew. After this play, I want to talk about two of to the defensive players we're going to see today from West Harrison. Graham throws it out to the left side. Drew has some room, speed on the edge. That is number 5, Caden Estelle. Big game there for the Bearcats for the first down, Drew.
Man, great pass. I mean, just quick, one step back. You know that type thing, pump to the left side there, and Mr. Ezell got up and got the first down and more.
That's basically an extension of your run game, Drew. You're just throwing a little pop pass out to the left, getting your receiver one-on-one with the DB. You're trusting that he's a better athlete than the defense.
And I don't remember the wide receiver out there, but you got to give it. He got a great block.
Yeah,
good job by him too.
Bearcats have trips right here. Jaden Graham in the backfield. Another silent count. Look to the sideline for the call here. Number 3, Latrell Pace is in the backfield beside Graham. 8:05 here left in the first quarter. Bearcats down 7-0. Fake handoff. Jaden Graham's just going to have to run for this one, Drew. Make something out of nothing, it looks like. Gain of 2. Going to bring up a 2nd and 2.
Yeah, wasn't bad. He couldn't get somebody open there right there, but he got 2 yards. I'll take the 2 yards there.
That's right.
Positive gain.
Drew, 2 of the defensive players tonight that we're going to need to keep an eye on. Number 24, you can see him, the defensive tackle there for the Hurricanes. Committed to Navy, Drew, alongside a defensive back for the Hurricanes, Trey Williams.
Yeah. Well.
Jaden takes the snap, throws it outside to the right, Drew, caught by number 9. That is Brian Denson, Drew. What a great catch. Elevates for the catch, brings it down.
Brian Denson saw another corner coming at him when the ball was in the air to stay focused on that catch, to make that catch. Man, that was great there. Good job by Mr. Denson to get that in first down.
And I know I'm a quarterback guy, Drew, but I got to say, good throw by Graham.
Yeah.
He had a corner underneath, looked like a corner over the top.
Yeah, good job.
Put that ball where it needed to be.
Exactly.
Trips to the left here for the Bearcats. They're marching down the field. This is a good drive going here. Another swing pass out to the left. That is number 2, Xavier Patrick. He's finally swallowed up by a host of Hurricanes for a gain of 2 yards. Going to bring up a 2nd and 8 from about the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Bearcats looks like they're staying with that short pass right now, to the right, to the left, each time. It looks like it's just a little quick pass. We're getting a little positive yardage, so we'll see how it keeps going tonight.
Yeah, defensive tackle, it may be part of the game plan.
Yep,
Just, let's avoid this guy. Trips right again for the Bearcats. Jaden Graham takes the snap, throws a little slant hitch, trying to connect with number 5, Caden Estelle there. A little overthrow, but that's going to be incomplete. Brings up a 3rd and 8.
Bearcats spreading it out tonight. It's a little different than I expected.
Spreading it out, trips right again. Jaden takes the snap, throws a quick pass there to number 10, that's Sanders, for a gain of about 5 yards, Drew. That will bring up a 4th and 1.
Yeah,
so got to believe the Bearcats are going to go for this.
Yeah, I believe we're going to go for it. That's what I was just about to say. I don't know how much of a kicking team we have from this distance for sure, but 4th and 1, I feel like we might could get it. And you see, is Big Greg in?
No, he's not. He's down in the sidelines. First little thing I look for. But Drew, get the easy yards here. I love it. Jaden Graham's got it going on. He's got that clout for the snap, and the Hurricane defensive line is just eager to go. So that's something to watch the rest of the game. I mean, they're going to do that twice on the opening drive. I mean, that's something to keep in mind on some of these key downs. But that's a big first down for the Bearcats. They are at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. Trips left here, Drew. A lot of trips formation going on. Latrell Pace to the left of Jaden Graham. Jaden waiting on the snap, takes the snap. There's a random whistle from the back judge, Drew. What do we got going on here? There's a flag on the back side. Looks like we got a false start.
On us. And I think last week that killed us too. We talked about it first week. We understand, some little mistakes, key easy mistakes that they need to fix, but you don't want that false start on us by no means.
Yeah. Man, I really hope that doesn't come bite the Bearcats there. It's they got a good drive here going. You really want to answer here if you're down 7-0 on their first drive. Jaden fakes the snap. Good block by the receiver on the outside. Another good block by number 5, Drew, Caden Estelle. lets go so he doesn't get called for the holding. Jaden Graham around the left side for a gain of 5.
Yeah, it was two good blocks there right there, but you got to give it to Graham, too, to get up there and get open on the side of the field. Oh, yeah.
Jaden making something of nothing there. Drew, last week we saw Jaden throw some pretty balls, and he ran a little bit, but good scrambling going on here for Jaden just to pick up some yards on some of these broken plays. Bearcats swing it out to number 2, like Xavier Patrick. He's immediately tackled as he pulls forward for a gain of about 2 yards. Another big third down here, Drew.
Nothing against what coaches are doing, but you notice Greg Keaton's not in at quarterback at all. Last week they had him in the running game a good bit. Get a couple of yardage. You wonder if he'll be coming in at quarterback here in a minute.
Yeah, I gotta believe they're gonna bring that wrinkle in here soon. Maybe they're just trying to, tire the defense a little bit, stretch left, stretch right. You're using the whole width of the field, Drew. You gotta make that defense run.
Yeah, most definitely. Matthew, I heard you got a fourth quarter trivia tonight.
I do have a fourth quarter trivia sponsored by Valves.
Yes, we appreciate all our good friends from Valves, Jason and Calvin and Bobby. I got to give my boys a shout out. Mr. Calvin cooks the steak, and Mr. Bobby cuts the steak in the back. And if you don't know those two gentlemen, which I think everybody in Forest does, go and say thank you and appreciate what they do to be able to sponsor our fourth quarter trivia tonight.
That's right. So stick around for the fourth quarter.
Free steak dinner.
Free steak dinner. To the first person who guesses the answer to the question in the chat, you got to be subscribed.
Got to be subscribed.
Got to be subscribed.
Subscribe. Nothing happening, huh, Justin?
All right, Bearcats set to play here again. Another trips right. Got Latrell Pace to the right of Jaden Graham. Jaden waiting on the snap here. Motion there by number 2, Patrick. Motions back out. Handoff. Fake handoff. Oh, Drew, the ball's up in the air. It is picked off by the Hurricanes. Jaden Graham, Drew, was hit as he threw the ball. Ball pops up in the air and is picked off.
Yeah, he was hit by number 24, the guy you were talking about that's committed to Navy on the defensive tackle, and he hit when he was getting ready to throw right up the middle. It looks like to Sanders maybe on the slant.
Yeah, I had a receiver there, but just, when you're hit from your blind side like that, I mean, it's ask any quarterback, that's not a good feeling. Very unfortunate play there for the Bearcats. They were driving, looking for a good answer. Trayshawn says a hitch and go. I like it. We'll look for that on the second drive. Hurricanes are set up at the 10-yard line. Drew, they got 90 yards to go to see if the Bearcat defense can make a stop. Hand off to number 45, Stapleton around the edge. Bearcats are there, swarming to the ball. Finally tackled by number, is that 8, Drew?
I think his number's hard to see there.
Number
6.
8.
Maybe Kincaid there. Is that Kincaid, number 6?
That is 6. That's Kincaid, yeah. When their jerseys get all,
yeah, it's hard to see.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
One of the things about catching that running back, he's a big guy. Hey, just hold on. Hey, just wait on to the next guy. Bearcats swarm to it and then make the tackle.
Another big thing for tonight, Drew. We noticed no Greg on offense, but Greg's right there in the thick of it on defense. So they may be trying to save him. They know they're going to need him with this double wing team. Handoff up the middle for the Hurricanes, gain of about 4 yards. Big third down here.
Yeah, it's a huge third down. If you get a block, stop this right here, and get them to punt it, we get the ball back right here before we go into the second quarter. Key is dominating that line of scrimmage.
That's right. How much chaos can you create, right?
Right.
Don't let those guards pull. Quarterback under center, hands it off to Stapleton, but he is met by a host of Bearcats, Drew. That is a gain of about 4.
Yeah,
that's going to bring up 4th down. I'd be shocked.
Oh, we got a hurt Bearcat, number 7.
That's Evans, Drew. Shamar Evans.
Shamar Evans
is hurt on the field, so hopefully he's going to be okay. He looks to be in some pain there.
We talk about Greg Keaton, but Stephen McGee Jr., we call him Junior, just because I like that.
I like it.
He did a good job right there, busting up that front line there. Turn that.
All right. Mr. Shamar Evans is up. Drew, he's jogging off the field. We love to see that. Hopefully we see him back on the field here soon.
Yeah.
But it is 4th down for the Hurricanes. They are in punt formation. Number 9 for the Bearcats, Brian Denson, is back to receive. He stands at the 40-yard line, ready to receive. Drew, I think the Bearcats may be expecting a short punt here. Got a whistle.
Don't tell me.
Another false start. They're going to push him back, Drew.
Yeah, that's good.
So that'll be good. They were at the 17. They're now going to be at the 12-yard line, so just better field position, Drew.
Appreciate everybody listening. I've got 116 viewers so far.
Drew, I forgot to mention this earlier. We had so much mic trouble. We got some serious competition tonight because on YouTube is the Chiefs versus the Chargers.
Oh, look.
On YouTube. So I mean
these 116 people know
by the Hurricanes. That's a great punt. Bearcat do not receive it. They get a great roll, Drew, down to the 35-yard line from the 12 to the opposite 35. That is a great punt.
Yeah, that was
for the West Harrison.
Good roll.
Yep.
For West Harrison.
You like to see the Bearcats, get under that, maybe call fair catch, but I know it's hard, man. I wouldn't want to stand under that.
That is one position on the football field I do not want to play.
Nope. Hey, Bearcats were moving the ball, Drew, down the field last time. That's a good sign. Defense gets a key 3-and-out stop there. Let's see if that offense can pick it back up.
I mean, obviously, the coaches know something. They're spreading the ball out. I mean, we're in spread offense here. I mean, you look at that defense. It's got everybody everywhere. Last week, if you remember, Lake had all 11 in the box. So now look at us today. We got everybody spread out. So it's opened up some other options for us.
That's right. Jane Graham takes the handoff, hands it up the middle to Latrell Pace, but he's met pretty quickly, Drew. But I love the way he fights for those extra yards.
I was just about to say, man, big number 58 and 24 for West Harrison, the guys you named a minute ago with the Navy. I mean, he just kept trying that leg. He just got 3 yards by just keep pumping them legs.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, he was met at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah.
The gain of 2 there, so that's going to be 2nd and 8. Jaden waiting on the snap here, Drew.
Maybe they'll call all sides because they came to us.
Sure hope so. Looks like both teams. Yeah, it's going to be false start. Looks like our right guard fired off, Drew.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping they would just say he kind of got on our side.
So that will move the Bearcats back. Another penalty, Drew, is going to hurt the Bearcats here. See if they can make it up on 2nd and 3rd down. Bearcats are staying in this trips formation, Drew. Trips receivers to the left here. Latrell Pace in the backfield alongside Jaden Graham. Got one tight end to the right. Throws it over the middle to number 5. That's Caden Estelle again, Drew. What a great play there by Jaden Graham. Was patient, waited for the play to develop, found Caden over the middle. That's a gain of about 10 yards. Brings up a big 3rd and 2.
Graham had a couple of choices there. Great job by throwing that, but he had even Kincaid up top too. That was wide open, but good pass and got us almost to the 1st down here.
We talked a little bit about this last week, Drew, but we just didn't know much about Jaden Graham. But he's not just a catch and throw a deep ball. I mean, he was processing through coverages right there. That's impressive.
Oh, very impressive.
Jaden Graham in the backfield again, waiting on the snap here.
There it is.
Get him to jump again, Drew. I love it.
Hey, that's 3 offsides, jump offsides for West Harrison.
You know what I like about that one, Drew? That was great on the Bearcat coaches. We were prepared to do that. What we did is we did a freeze play, so a silent count. They didn't jump. Looked to the sideline, went right back to it.
Yeah.
Had them guessing again.
Yeah, why not?
So another 1st down. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line. Trips to the left. Latrell Pace to the left. Jaden Graham takes the snap. Gives it off to Latrell Pace up the middle. I love it, dude. Drags people for another 2 yards.
And you know this about me, and I said this last week to the people, but I always love watching the offensive line. That offensive line just whooped tail on West Harrison. We had so much pushback right there. So great job by the offensive line for the Bearcats to get us that yardage, man.
That was one of the keys we talked about is who's going to win the battle of the trenches, right? That's big to see there.
Yep.
Trips again to the left, one tight end to the right. Running a little quarterback keep around the left side here, Drew, but Jaden Graham is swallowed up by the linebacker of about a loss of about 1 yard. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. That is the end of the 1st quarter. The Hurricanes from West Harrison are up 7-0 over the Bearcats. The Bearcats are driving here with a big third down.
We appreciate everybody. Appreciate Justin. He's really helped us to get us hooked up. We got a new soundboard we're going to try to get. I know y'all hear this static, and we'll try to get that out next week. So,
can't hide money.
No, hey, well, we can't do it without our sponsors.
We cannot do it without our sponsors. Let's roll through those sponsors here, Drew. So City of Forest, Community Bank, Bank of Forest, Beaver Tool Supply, SR1 Tech LLC, Tyson, Farm Bureau, and Vowels. Thank you to our 2025 Bearcat football sponsors.
And Southside.
Do not forget Southside.
Because Jason Grayson's going to call us.
Well, he should. All right, Drew, big 3rd and 5 here. What are we hoping to see here? You think we got a run, got a pass? Another trips to the left, one tight end to the right.
I'm not against the run again. I mean, you got Rochelle Pace back there in the background. The Bearcats can fire off this offensive line.
Right.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Takes the snap. Jaden just dancing around in the backfield looking for someone to throw. Finally does throw, but just throws it out of bounds. Drew really had nowhere to go with the football.
Now, question is, do you go punt team here, back them up, or you just take your chance right here? Bearcats stopped the offense last time in West Harrison.
Yeah, the Bearcat coaches are thinking about it. Looks like Jaden Graham is staying on the field, Drew, so looks like we got a 4th and 5 here at the 46.
I mean, if we can draw them all sides.
Why not?
If we can draw them all sides here, we might do it.
Why not try? All right, brings Sanders and Patrick split backfield to the... Oh, Drew, we don't have the call up there up top for the receiver. That's going to be a false start. I think that makes the decision for the Bearcat coaches there.
Yeah.
That'll be 4th and 10. Bearcats are setting up the punt here. Back to the Hurricanes. But Drew, this might be a big game on field position. So you like to see a good punt here.
Yeah, exactly.
See if we can pin them back deep like we did last time. Hurricanes are trying to figure out what to do.
They don't have enough players on there.
Looks like they got to call timeout. Their coach is not happy, Drew, on the other sideline. But so we got a timeout for the Hurricanes. It'll be 4th and 10 when we come back to play here.
If anybody knows some scores around our county, our area, or district, please let us know. Post it. Love to know some around the counties or district play here.
Drew, Justin, once again, you can't ask for much better weather here.
Yeah.
It's like, I know it's kind of muggy, but it ain't. It could be worse.
Yeah, so today, me and Justin, we came up here to set this stuff up at lunch, or after lunch, and it was pretty warm. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
It was pretty hot, but...
Once that sun goes down,
sun goes down, it's good. But tomorrow's a little cold front coming through, so...
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
Bearcats set up the punt here at the 49. Ball is spotted. 2 Hurricanes are set back to return the punt. Good punt. Down the left side. Drew, get a roll here. Get a roll out of bounds. I'm okay with that punt. Down to the 15-yard line. No return.
Great punt. Good job.
Drew, who's the Bearcat punter? I didn't catch it. Was that Kincaid?
I think it's Kincaid.
Yeah, Kincaid. That's a good punt.
Yeah, great job.
All right, defense coming off a big 3 and out. See if they can repeat it so the offense can get going. Drew, the offense is moving the ball, but just the penalties.
The penalties killing them. Bearcats need a turnover on defense. I think they really kind of turn it.
Get some momentum.
Momentum on the way here. So if we can strip a fumble or something, don't look like they're much of a passing team. So.
Yeah. All right. Hurricanes come out in a wing T formation, the classic wing T. Takes the snap, hands it off to Stapleton, the running back, but is met by a good host of Bearcats there for about a gain of 3, Drew. So, generally okay with that. with that outcome, if they're gaining 2 to 3 yards every play, we're going to be okay. It's when they just do it over and over again, and finally somebody misses an assignment, and they break it for 40. That's what you don't want.
Yeah, exactly right. Like I said, you got big number 51, 56, and number 4 up front, clogged up them holes right there, make some things happen.
Right. All right, 2nd and 6 here for the Hurricanes. Ball spot at the 19. Takes the snap, hands it off up the middle, drew a little fullback, little trap play.
It was a trap. That's exactly what it was. It was a trap up the middle there.
That was number 3, Sean Fairley, another senior, Drew, for them. That's the thing, when you come across these 7A schools, Drew, you're mainly going to see seniors and juniors. There's not going to be many underclassmen playing.
Hey, they have so many more players to pick from than we would have.
It's not an excuse, though.
No, I mean, not an excuse at all. Yeah.
No. I don't. You're not going to hear that come out of Coach Lofton's mouth. I can tell you that.
No, sir.
Wing T formation, handoff to Stapleton up the middle, but he's met there by Greg Keaton. Greg stood him up, Drew, and then the host of Bearcats pushed him back.
Yeah, that big right guard tried to pull right there, but Greg Keaton at number 56 busted that up right up in the middle, and that's what they did. Great teamwork there.
Drew, you played guard. If you were to pull and come around the center and look, and you see Greg Keaton there,
I'm falling too. I'm hitting his feet. I'm not trying to hit that big something.
Chop block. Yeah,
I'm going to get to his feet and roll, try to trip him, something.
No,
I mean, and key there, 90% of the time, wherever the guard tackle's going,
that's where the ball's going. Yeah.
So.
Unless there's like some type of misdirection. They got a host of blockers to the left side. That was a toss to Stapleton. A good play there by the Hurricanes. That looked like he gained enough for the first down. No, they spotted him short, Drew. Looks like he stepped out of bounds about a yard short, so that's going to bring up a big 3rd down.
You talking about a big 3rd down right here.
Man, it's so tough, Drew. I mean, you play defense, and you played against all those wing T offenses. You don't know where that ball's going.
Man, not at all. You got to stay in your position. That's what key about that.
Wing T again, motion, handoff to the fullback dive, just right up the middle, Drew. Had a pretty big hole, is tripped up and finally taken down at the 48-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I wouldn't be so against maybe putting Greg or number 56, Mr. Junior.
Yeah.
Put him over the center there.
At the A-gaps, yeah.
Cover your 2 A-gaps there, and man, kind of clog that up. Make them force you out of there.
Right.
And if you're there and they can't move you, you can't go nowhere.
Right.
So, I mean, I wouldn't mind putting them over the center.
That's right. Handoff here back to Stapleton around the right edge. Drew got a flag on the play. Bearcats make the tackle. Looks like a gain of 8 as of now, but you got to believe that's going to be coming back. And it is holding on the Hurricanes. So they'll go back 10 yards there, Drew, and it'll be 1st and 20. Yeah, we appreciate all you listeners on YouTube. You're one click away from watching the Chiefs and Chargers, but you choose to listen to the Evans brothers up here in Bearcat football. Hey, Drew, but if you're a true Bearcat,
you're watching.
You're watching.
I mean, I would rather watch us than the Chiefs anyway.
I agree. Nobody wants to see Taylor Swift all the time. Nobody wants to see that. The other fullback, little trap play up the middle, Drew. He's just running over people.
Oh, my goodness.
That's another big play there for number 3. Sean Fairley, Drew. That's that senior we called out earlier.
Yeah, one of those things, I noticed some of the guys right there were hitting them high. I mean, you got to hit those big. I mean, those guys look like they got legs like tree trunks out there.
Yeah. Got to chop them down.
Got to hit them low.
Looks like a double wing formation here, Drew. One receiver to the left, wing back in motion, hands it off to Stapleton. Stapleton around the left edge, cuts it up the field for a gain of about 10 yards, Drew. That's going to be another first down for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, both guards pull that time to get to the left side.
Bearcats take a good timeout here, Drew. I think that's a good time for a timeout. It looks like the Hurricanes are just wearing the Bearcat defense down, so good timeout here to kind of recuperate. All right, coming out of the timeout here, the Hurricanes are coming back on the field. Bearcat defense got a good breather there. Maybe a good talking to. Get some strategy from their defensive coaches. Wing T formation here for the Hurricanes. Hand off to the right here. That is not Stapleton. That.
Oh, we got the ball. Bearcats got the ball. I don't think
they called him down, Drew. This referee down here called him down, but the ball did pop out there at the end. The carrier there was Austin McInnes, junior running back for the Hurricanes. I didn't see the ball pop out.
I didn't. I just heard coaches to the right saying the ball was coming out. So.
Ball spotted at the 36-yard line. 2nd and 6 for the Hurricanes. Another fullback dive there too, but he's met by Shamar Evans with the initial hit, but then finally taken down by Latrell Pace.
Son, Shamar Evans put a lick on him right there.
Having none of that anymore.
Yeah, running back kind of stepped back and was like, whoa. Good hit.
Got to think that was corrected during that timeout. You know, they had a couple fullback up the middle plays, whether it was trap or dive. Looks like we cleaned that up.
Yeah, one of the defense is hard all around, but, you got to think about these linebackers, man. Which way you're going? You're going middle, they're going outside. There's so much to cover.
So what cues are you watching there? You follow the ball, or you following the guards? No, that's my question to you. I don't know. I didn't play defense.
No, man. Hold on.
Well, that's that fullback trap play, Drew. He cuts it back. Looks close to the first down. Looks like he got the first down there at the end. So that's going to be another first down for the Hurricanes. They're down to the 29-yard line.
Again, we talked about the guards are going to take you most of the time to the ball when they pull. Not all the time, obviously, but it's just something to watch.
Feels like at this level of football, high school football, 95% of the time, if you see a guard pulling, that's where the play's pulling. Bearcats have a loaded box here. Handoff to the right for the running back for Wes Harrison. He has some room, Drew. Finally taken down by the Bearcat safety, number 11, Amari Howard on the tackle. Saving the touchdown, but another first down for the Hurricanes. Wing T right formation for the Hurricanes here. Hands it off to Stapleton to the left side, but Greg Keegan is there. Stapleton, as much as, he hasn't really, it's really been the other guys.
Yeah, number 3, is that right?
Number 3 and number 2. Looks like we got an official timeout here.
Heat timeout.
A little heat timeout.
We talked about last week, I don't know if a lot of our viewers remember, but this year we're celebrating 100 year of Forest football.
That's right.
All year, and so it's been really cool to do that. So
100 years is a long time, Drew.
Yep. You remember our question last week?
Yep.
Who was our first win, our first team to play at Forest?
That's right, the first game ever
to play at Forest High School, and win was Newton City. So it's pretty cool.
Bearcats won 7-0.
Yep.
1925.
1925.
Drew, what was it like in 1925?
Well, times were simpler.
So we'll catch you up if you're just now joining. The Bearcats are down 7-0 right now to the West Harrison Hurricanes. We got 5:54, Drew, left in the half.
Yeah, you really want to stop before you
really need to stop here. If you can keep it to a one-score game, that would be huge. That turnover you talked about earlier, it'd be big time for that.
Watch the middle here.
Wing T left here, handoff around the edge again, led by the fullback, tackled there by number 7, Shamar Evans. Drew brings up a very big third and about 6 yards.
If we can hold them to a field goal here, that'll be a win for us.
Absolutely. Big play here for the Bearcat defense.
Come on, defense line. Hold them up right here.
You just need one guy, Drew, to shadow blocker, make a tackle, make a play. Wing T left here. Quarterback takes the snap, hands it to the Stapleton underneath Drew, and the Bearcats do not make the tackle. He is running free to the end zone. Touchdown for the Hurricanes. That will make it 13-0 with 5:05 left in the half. A little wrinkle, but Drew, we haven't seen that play much about the get everything going to the right and hand it to the wingback going underneath to the opposite direction. The PAT attempt is up, and it is good. So 14-0. The West Hurricane Hurricanes take the lead over the Bearcats. Bearcats will take this ball and get back on offense, Drew, and hopefully, continue driving down the field, maybe just eliminate the penalties and keep going.
Yeah, you want to drive down here and get a touchdown before going in the half here to kind of cut it down here. Defensively, it is tough tonight. We're seeing a really good offensive run team tonight. Multiple running backs back there. So, but Forrest has a great offense. We've been driving down the field. We had a pick down here that we're driving down to score. So offense is doing a great job too. So we just need to get the ball and drive down the field.
And Drew, you played football. We've been on enough sports teams. Sometimes, you're going to go through adversity. You're going to get down.
Oh yeah.
Somebody's going to punch you in the mouth.
Oh yeah.
You learn a lot about your team when you're down 14-0 in the first half here. How are the Bearcats going to respond? And
exactly.
Got to believe the Bearcats are going to be looking to put a good drive here.
If they want to lay down, we can just go home.
No, I think the Bearcats.
Scott Central is losing right now, 14-0. Kind of a score.
A little short kick here by the West Harrison kicker, taken around the 25-yard line. Drew shifting, got some room up the middle. That's number 2, Patrick, breaking tackle.
Oh, he's still going.
Tackles. Grandma gets out all the way down to the 35-yard line. Drew, that's the spark you need.
That's it.
On the return. That's Patrick on the return there.
Hey, do you remember last week we talked about it was something different about the team? They were pumped up. They had a little momentum. There was just something different about it. And that's what you need to kind of spark up the guys right here.
Go score now.
Yeah, right.
If you're on offense, if you're Jaden Graham, you're the quarterback.
Score.
You're going around to everybody. Your offensive linemen, your receivers, your running back, everybody on the same mindset, same vision here.
That's right.
Push the ball down the field, go score, no matter what.
Exactly.
All right. Bearcats back on the field here for offense. Looks like we got 2 receivers to the left. Another shift of the formation back to the left, heavy left here. Latrell Pace to the right of Jaden Graham. Hands it off to Latrell Pace, but he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage pretty quickly. That looks like a gain of about 2 yards. Brings up a 2nd and 8. Looks like the Bearcats were a little confused there, Drew, about what was going on.
Yeah, that did look like who was going to be out there, what's going to happen there. Not sure what was going on. Hey, but, I wouldn't mind watching the pass right here to him and Kincaid right here. Kincaid, caught a good pass last week for us.
I like him in the slot, too.
I do, too.
If he can run a little slot fade on that, it looks like it to be a linebacker who's covering him. Latrell Pace up the middle. Drew has some running room. Runs over the safety. Finally tackled by the outside linebacker that we were just talking about, down to the 18-yard line. Big run there, Drew.
Yeah, good job by the offensive line opening up that hole, and the Latrell Pace, man, them big old legs, he just bumping right on through.
Nope. Speaking of guys I don't want to be, Drew, the safety with Latrell Pace running full speed.
No, sir, not at all.
1st and 10 from the 18. Bearcats have to finish this drive, Drew. 3:50 left in the first half. Got to score here. Protect the ball.
Got man-to-man up top.
Man-to-man up top. Jaden takes the ball, hands it off to number 2, Patrick, the guy who had the electric return on the kick. But he doesn't get really anywhere on that handoff up the middle. That's going to be basically a no gain. So 2nd and 10 here, Drew. Who's going to make the play?
That's it. Who wants the ball?
Man, I really like Kincaid in the slot, Drew. just away from the corner. You know what I mean?
Oh, I do too.
He's on that smaller linebacker. Man,
yeah, I was gonna say his size different.
Throw some type of corner route or slot fade or something. Bearcats shift the formation to the right here. Jaden takes the ball. We got a whistle. We blew the whistle. I wish these referees would blow the whistle, dude.
Yeah.
I'm scared of the whistle.
If you want to blow it, blow it.
All right. Looks like we got a false start again.
They called it on Ezell up there, I think, number 5.
Receiver left a little early. That's that penalty again, Drew. It sets the Bearcats back here. Got a 2nd and 15 now from the 23-yard line.
It's 14-0 with 2 minutes left. 2 minutes and 45 seconds here.
Clock is running. Jaden takes the snap. He's rolling to the right, looking for his receiver. Finds his receiver. I didn't catch the number on that. It's going to be about a gain of about 5 yards. That's Shamar Evans. Good catch, good throw, gain of 5.
You know, a little different with the Bearcats. They're putting a tight end, kind of whatever wing back or half back, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
You know, in so that they didn't spread it out like they've been doing it. And this spot what they're doing right here. Yep.
Yeah, make
like
personnel changes.
Yeah.
2:05 and counting. 22 seconds left on the play clock here. Bearcats are down 14-0. Just a big play here in the football game overall. 3rd and 10 for the Bearcats. Jaden takes the ball. Got a receiver over the middle.
Oh, no flag!
Quickly defended there by the Hurricanes. Looks like he got there a little early, Drew. Is that what you saw?
Yeah, I was thinking he hit number 9. Who was that for us? Denson, yeah. Brian Denson. I thought he hit him a little early.
Looks like Denson was open early.
Yeah, he was.
Maybe that ball needs to come out maybe a little sooner. I don't really know what the play call was. So it's hard for me to say that, but I think we both saw the same thing. He was open early. We were both kind of screaming for it. Well, we got another flag down here.
I don't know if Lofton's saying something or...
What do we got here? Referee who threw the flags talking to Coach Lofton, trying to figure out what's going on. Wes Harrison,
he's giving
sideline warning.
My thing is, what we got to be sideline at? Like, you know, where's our warning going to be? Unless one of the coaches are...
Well, I didn't see many Bearcats. It wasn't like...
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, the team's nowhere near where the ball is.
The referee, the line judge, is down here by himself.
Yeah. Right. It don't make no sense. Oh, no flag. They call it off. I don't know.
Well, regardless, it's 4th and 10 here, Drew. Well, there was a flag. It was just a warning.
Yeah.
First time.
That's true.
The second time, they're going to... Bearcats are waiting on the play call here. 4 seconds. They got to take a timeout. Not enough time to get the play call in. But that's okay. We got timeouts. It's a minute and 23 left.
I'm okay
with
with
the right play call in. So what play call are you looking at here, Drew? I mean, that's the biggest play of the game up to this point. The Bearcats are down 14-0, minute and 23 left in the first half. You really need to score here before you go into halftime. 4th and 10.
I mean, you're going to know a little bit better than I will, but I don't think you try to get too cute here and score a touchdown. Give me the first down, which we got to be at the 9. So give me a first down, give me 4 more plays. I know we got a minute and 23 seconds, but I mean, it still gives me 4 more plays. I can make a
to me, I'm not worried about where that first down is. I'm worried about what play past 10 yards, right? So 10 to whatever. In my playbook, do I trust the most that gives me a big play? What playmaker am I going to? To me, it's Kincaid from what we saw last week, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to see just throw a little corner out to him or something. The DBs are playing really soft here, as you can imagine. Rolling to the left here is Jaden Graham. Jaden Graham's going to have to throw it, but he's going to be sacked, Drew, all the way back at the 29-yard line. So the Bearcats are going to turn over on downs there.
What's hard on that, and I'm not picking on the ground, when you're rolling to the left side, you're a right thrower.
It's hard.
You got to come across your body a little bit, and that's hard to do that. And, but I hope Latrell Pace is okay. He's on the sideline with a hurt hand, looks like. So I don't know if it's something jam. I think the trainer maybe want to try to pull something. Or...
He doesn't. look comfortable. I'm not going to make any assumptions down there.
Yeah,
but really hope he's okay. Bearcats need him on offense and defense. All right, Hurricanes are set up at the 28. Drew a pass here. Looks like no one knew defense or the receiver was not expecting that ball, so incomplete pass. What are they doing?
I don't know.
I don't understand that play call at all. That stops the clock. I mean, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, seriously.
That stops the clock. They've been running the ball pretty successfully, but minute 13 on the clock. 1:13 on the clock here in the first half. Bearcats are down 14-0. This is a handoff to Stapleton up the middle. And he is just breaking tackles, Drew, and he is open in the open field, and he is not going to be caught. There are no flags on the field. That is going to be a touchdown. That's a backbreaker.
You hate to see that right here going to half.
Big momentum swing here in the last about 5 minutes, it looks like. I mean, there was a 7-0 game with 5 minutes left in the first half. The snap is low there, but good job by the Hurricane holder to get it up. PAT is good. Bearcats are down 21-0 now with 57 seconds left in the first half. All right, 57 seconds left here. See if we can get another, good return here to set us up where we can do something with this last minute.
Yeah, last time they kicked it to Patrick. Excuse me, took me a minute. And what did Patrick? That ran
it was
good?
Patrick,
Patrick. Yeah.
Xavier Patrick. Keep going. I don't know the stats. We need a stat keeper up here, but Bearcats have a good amount of yards on offense. They just have 0 points to show for it.
Yeah, just hadn't quite executed over to that point.
So Bearcats are down 21-0 here. 57 seconds left in the first half. Great opportunity here for this Bearcat team, though, Drew. Show what they're made of.
Oh, exactly.
Show a little fight. Well, another little short kick here, Drew. The Bearcats try to receive it. It is dropped by the Bearcats, but recovered by the Bearcats there. That's a tough to receive.
So on offense here, I mean, do you try to get down the score, or do you try to eat this clock out?
No, you have to.
I think you got to.
You play to win, right?
Yeah, you
play to win. So yeah, you got to. I mean, 55 seconds is more than you think.
Yeah.
But the Bearcats have 2 more timeouts left.
I thought they called. Did I not call 2? Maybe it was something else.
I think they called 1, but I mean, you're one big play away.
Yeah.
If you break off a 20, 30-yard run here. All right, Bearcats shift the formation to the right. Got 1 tight end, 1 wing, 2 receivers to the right. Taking the handoff, trying to roll, Drew, but there's that defensive line for the Hurricanes, and they're juiced up right now.
Yeah, I think it was a kind of miscommunication up front there because nobody touched him, and he went, went basically untouched there to get back there.
Yeah. Need another spark here, Drew.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to make a play. Looks like the Bearcats are okay to let this clock run a little bit. Don't really want to give it back to the Hurricanes. Get back in the locker room and
sometimes you just get back in there. We gotta figure out what works for us tonight.
That's right. But I believe the Bearcats want to be. That will be the last play of the first half, but they're lining up to run one more play. So they hand it off here up the middle to number 2, Drew. That's Patrick again.
Really
Another great run. That will be the end of the first half. Bearcats are down 21-0 to the West Harrison Hurricanes. Drew, quick recap. What's your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, I mean, defensively, we got to fight tonight. It's going to be a tough one tonight to get through this. And so, I mean, we got to be able to stop them up front. So, offensively, we're running down the field. We're getting to that point, but we need to stop and score. But anyway, halftime, 21-0 here at Forest.
there for a little bit. Did you get a walk? I had a drink. I'm going to appreciate it.
I missed him on the half. Now, my phone doesn't have a link. Yeah, links are really good.
Hey, y'all keep playing. All right, welcome back, Bearcat fans. The Bearcats are back onto the field, getting ready to start the second half. Drew, I want to start just real quick, read off our sponsors who make this possible, the Bearcat football team, their equipment, and this broadcast. So sponsors for the 2025 Bearcat football season are City of Forest, Community Bank, Bank of Forest, Deaver Tool Supply, SR1 Tech LLC, Tyson, Farm Bureau, Vowels, and Southside. So thank you to our sponsors once again. Drew, what are you looking for in the second half?
Yeah, offensively, finish. You know, it got so close so many times. You know, we drove down the field real well with the offense, so just finish. Just get that touchdown, score. Defensively, you know, Wing T is pretty tough tonight. They got really good running backs, 2 good running backs.
Yeah.
So kind of stay home, know your position, know where you're going, follow the guards type thing. So and keep fighting. Don't stop. Wrap these guys up, and you know, Bearcats swarm to the ball. So.
Yeah, I think you're spot on, Drew. Like I said, we don't have the stats here in front of us, but I mean the Bearcats have a good amount of offensive yards built up. I mean they've driven it to the opposing 20, the opposing 10 multiple times, but there's been a tip ball turnover. There's been penalties that set the team back, and we go for it on fourth down, and we don't get it. So just exactly what you're saying. Finish the drives, find ways to put points on the board, and try to get back in this game.
I'm just saying, if they're not out here in 2 minutes, they can be a flag.
I'll take every advantage I can get.
But seriously, I mean, you get a penalty for not being in.
Bearcats do receive here, so you think someone from the West Harrison side would go over there and bang on the door, but
how many Friday nights should they play ball? They know how much time they got left.
Yeah, it's Coach Boswell say if you don't like it, quit.
I hope he heard that.
I hope so too. I do miss Coach Boswell.
Scores 21-0 West Harrison here at half. End of half.
All right.
Yes, sir. West Harrison's not on the field. Not
Here
sure
they come. Finally. From the Stoke Dome.
And they're walking. No rush.
Little job.
Just a little pep in the step will get it. That's all right.
Nothing to do tonight. Look at the refs. The refs even looking over there at him like, what are we doing here?
It's not that you have to drive all the way back to Starkville tonight.
But yeah, we were talking before we went live, Drew. Things you want to see in the second half. You really want to see the fight. These are the games you really feel like you can get better. The Bearcats have a long season in front of them, right? District play is all in front of them. Playoffs all in front of them. How do you get better tonight? How do you learn more about yourself, the weak areas, and hopefully we see some adjustments from halftime, Drew?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you think about that halftime when the coach is in there. You got to fix the simple stuff there, and just keep fighting.
Yep.
Up front, the line of scrimmage, and just knowing your position.
Right. And sometimes you need somebody just to go make a play. Go make a play.
Yeah.
All right, West Harrison is finally out of the locker room. They're still uninspiringly coming onto the field.
I mean, this is kind of embarrassing. Like, come on.
To have a 3-touchdown lead, you think they would come out pretty juiced. But hey, maybe it's a good sign for the Bearcats. You got a little flat Hurricane team coming out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to manifest it.
I'm liking it. Keep going.
Drew.
Hey, Patrick's run the ball, the past couple times really well, number 2 for us.
Yeah.
In the backfield and also kick on for return here.
I don't see him in the...
He's on the left side, top left.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Deep back to receive is number 10, Sanders, and that looks like number 5, Caden Estelle back there.
Yep. And Sanders, if you get the ball to him, man, he's super fast.
Give it to any of those 3 guys.
Oh, yeah.
This kicker, for West Harrison, Drew, he's done a little, he's done something different every single time. He's kicked it real short, he's kicked it medium, he's squibbed it. I kind of leaves us guessing about where he's going to kick it here. So here we are, ready to kick off for the second half. The Hurricanes do a little onside kick. The Bearcats jump on it. Great field position for the Bearcats.
You just called him.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we didn't know what he's going to do.
No. Looks like their kicking strategy is just mix it up and try to catch you off guard. But Drew, I didn't catch who jumped on that ball, but great play for the Bearcats just to jump on it and, not fumble, get great field position here at the 49 where we'll set up for the 1st and 10.
I'm kind of curious with the Bearcats. Looks like we're doing a spread again, which is fine. I just want to see what we're going to do coming out of half here because you hadn't seen Greg Keaton at all at quarterback. Not saying that needs to happen. I'm just saying different formation.
Sure. So Bearcats are 5 wide.
I love your
empty set.
Yeah.
So Jaden's by himself. Every player, including the offensive line, looks to the sideline for the call. Gets the call. Jaden waiting on the snap. Takes the snap. Little screen pass out to Patrick to the left. Cuts it up the field, Drew. Good game for there for about 4 yards. I like that play. Spread it out.
Well, the beginning of the game, we ran that play on both sides really well. We got first downs and more each time. So I like the play call.
Yeah. But this is even more spread. I mean, we're talking empty set here.
Yeah.
3 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Jaden by himself in the backfield. You really got to trust your offensive line here, Drew. Patrick motions to the right. A little tunnel screen, Drew, to number 5. That was Caden Estelle. The ball's jogged. Ball a little bit out in front of him, but that's that tunnel screen, Drew, that we ran back in high school. But a very successful play, but a hard play. It's a hard play to time and get it right.
Yep.
So 3rd down, 3rd and 7 here for the Bearcats. They're going to stay in this empty set, it looks like. Trips to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Ball at the 47. Wes Harrison is shifting around. 2 receivers come to the backfield. A little split back formation here, Drew. 2 receivers to the right now. Bearcats look to the sideline for the play after the silent count. Jaden takes the snap. Looking to pass. Does pass to number 6. That is Kincaid. What a great catch. Elevates to catch it. Hangs on, Drew.
I love the combination with him and Kincaid. Kincaid's a good size. Right up the middle. He can jump up and catch it, too. And just a big front.
You know what I liked about that play, Drew, by Kincaid? Caught it with his hands. So all hands. And then takes the hit from the safety as soon as he catches it and holds on.
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, empty set again here. Motioning Sanders and Patrick to the backfield. We'll split back set again. Jaden takes the snap, hands it off, or fakes the handoff. Now Sanders, what a great play. Get on the outside. He's going. That's a touchdown for Sanders. Exactly what the Bearcats did. Exactly what the Bearcats. Drew, where's that play been?
I was wondering.
I love that.
Great job.
Little fake handoff, zone handoff, runs the option to the right on the backside back. Sanders takes the pitch, and he is gone. Great block by the outside receiver. I missed the number there, but great block by the receiver. Let go, Drew, so don't get the holding call. Fantastic. Exactly what the Bearcats needed. 21-6 here with 10:43 left. Bearcats attempt the PAT, and it is up, and it is good.
That's right. That's
Christian Ballo with the kick. And the PAT is up and is good. So 21-7, the Bearcats are down, but Drew, exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah, that's what you want. That's what that momentum we were talking about we needed coming in this second half here. Great job. I mean, all up front, they're great blocking, and the wide receiver on the right side there to block. And, hey, good job to me as a quarterback. That was good by Graham to read
perfection.
it to perfection. Take that hit and pitch it, to Sanders. And like I said, we said a minute ago, if Sanders gets open, you can't catch him.
Right. Well, we haven't run any type of play like that all night long, so totally caught the Hurricane defense off guard.
Yeah.
They were not prepared for that. Drew, you got to think that's something they talked about at halftime. Like, hey, we're seeing this from the defense. If we get into a scenario where we think this play will work, let's run it.
Yep.
Sure enough, 30-yard touchdown.
Let's go.
Bearcats are back in this, Drew. If we can get a little 3 and out here, continue the momentum. Bearcats are setting to kick it off. Maybe they'll get a little juice to the defense too, Drew.
Yeah, I'm hoping it gets them a little fired up too. Now that we kick it all the way down the field, and we try to get a little onside here, get the ball back.
A little fancy.
A little fancy with it.
Looks like they're prepared for it, Drew. They got 5 people up front. And I would love a little squib, like 10 yards right down the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Who's going to jump on it?
Tell you, watch that right side over there.
All right, Bearcats are set to kick off. Here we go. They do kick it deep. It will be received around. Yeah, we had a fair catch by one of the players. Yeah. So it wasn't the guy who caught it, but the guy in front of him called the fair catch. So it is a dead ball when that happens. So
interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. Because that way, I mean, you would be tricking the kickoff team.
That's true.
If you allowed them to return it. So that's good for the Bearcats. So it is fair caught at the 18-yard line, and that's where the Hurricanes will start off. Good kick.
It was a very good kick.
This is where the defense needs to turn it up right here, Drew. Get after him. Wing T formation. Fake toss. Wing back up the middle. I love it.
There you go.
Great energy from the defense. Look at that host of the Bearcat defenders making the tackle.
And you talk about those 2 tackles there, Greg and junior, number 56. Clog up that hole. They can't go nowhere, and it makes that running back kick back out. And then guess what? Your linebacker, your end's there to make the tackle.
That's right.
And it looks like Junior just came out, too. Stephen McGee.
All right, quarterback under center. He does take the hand, or gives the hand off to Stapleton around the left side. Drew, he's tackled after a gain of about 4 yards. That's going to be about 3rd and 5 here, Drew. Bearcats need to find a way to get off the field here. Junior coming back on the field. All right. I mean, 9:48 here left in the 3rd quarter, Drew. I don't know if you could ask for a better 2.5 minutes. Let's see what we can do on this 3rd down. Wing T formation again. One tight end to the right, wing back to the left. Running back in motion, hands off the middle to that fullback, Drew, and he is just tough to tackle.
Oh, no.
Looks like they called him down, but man, he's a tough guy to tackle, Drew.
He's a stud.
So that'll be a 1st down for the Hurricanes. It's all right. Find a way, right?
Yeah, you got to
keep fighting.
They love running that trap against us.
They do. All right, wing T formation. Got Stapleton as the wing back to the right here. Handoff around the right side of number 2. Drew tackled pretty quickly there for the Bearcat defense, gain of 3.
Yeah, number big 51 on the defensive end, Matonio Williams. Got on that tackle.
Brings up a 2nd and 8 from the 36-yard line. 21-7 here at L.O. Atkins Field. The Bearcats are down at the time. It's 8:50 left in the 3rd quarter. But the Bearcats scored on their opening drive, so looking for a little momentum here for the defensive stop. Quarterback takes the snap, hands it off to the underneath Drew, but the Bearcats are there. A host of it like they were waiting on that play, Drew.
Yeah, there's some miscommunication for Wes Harrison there.
Yeah.
They're all looking around like, hey, weren't you supposed to get the ball?
Get the ball, yeah.
What was going on?
Yeah.
But good job by the Bearcats.
Man, big loss there, so loss of about 4 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 12. Keep the ball in front of you right here, Drew.
This is it.
They've thrown the ball 1 time tonight. I don't know if you think they'll throw it again. It looked bad.
As bad as I saw it, I would not throw again this
year. I wouldn't either. I would expect a little outside, or maybe that fullback up the middle. Don't let them trick you. It is a toss to the left to Stapleton. Bearcats are there. They missed the tackle, but the Bearcats are swarming to the ball, Drew.
Good job.
Make the tackle for no gain.
There you go.
It's going to be 4th and 10.
And it looked like the guys actually were reading it very well. Hey, they're trying to get on that outside. You can see once that guard or that tackle makes that step and tries to get you on the outside, turn your shoulder, they're fighting around. So that's a good job.
They were just stretching the field with them.
Yeah.
Just taking the wall with them. And didn't over-pursue.
No.
Great play by the Bearcat defense. So, Wes Harrison set up to punt. Go ahead, Drew.
I was going to say this punter did a good job last time, I think. Last time he punted.
He did. I'd like to see his fair catch it. Or even get a return. So, yeah, it was a high spiraling punt. A little high snap. Hunter takes it. Another good punt here, Drew. Looks like, he hit him. He hit him, Drew. The ball is out. Yeah, we got a flag coming in.
Okay.
Okay, the West Harrison defender was flying down the field trying to make a tackle, but he
Why did it take this guy so long to flag?
I don't know, but he hit our punt returner, and the ball was fumbled, but there is a flag, so that'll be catch interference. Yeah, he's like, oh, you threw a flag, so let me throw a flag.
I'm thinking he's saying it's not a flag because he's shaking his head no.
Well, there's 3 flags on the field. You can't shake your head no. He hit him. Drew.
I'm telling you, they're about to call.
Drew.
Watch you see.
Coach Lofton is not. No. They're talking too long about this too.
I'm telling you, he's gonna wave it. Look, I told you.
What are we doing?
I told you.
Waving the flag. Unreal.
Go to Byron.
Get him. Did he not hit him? So I guess they're saying the Bearcats recovered.
That's exactly what they're saying.
Unbelievable, Drew. If the Bearcats didn't recover, I'd have to mute this mic for a little bit. Because, yeah. Anyways, we love our referees. We love them. All right, that doesn't matter. That's behind us. Bearcats get the ball.
Look at your man-to-man.
31-yard line. Empty set again, Drew. That worked on the last drive.
Yes, it did.
They motioned. They would take those 2 inside receivers and motion to a split back. But staying empty here. They do motion to the split back again. Got Sanders and Patrick to his right and left. Hands off to Patrick, Drew, up the left side, running hard for a gain of about 4 yards.
I tell you what, that Patrick kid runs it hard. He does not care. I mean, he's not the biggest guy, obviously, on the field right there.
He runs big.
But that dude runs big.
I like what we're doing, Drew.
He has heart. Yeah,
I like what we're doing.
The whole Bearcats do.
We'll do this offensive strategy in the second half.
Yeah, for sure.
Once again, empty set. Bring Sanders and Patrick alongside in the split back formation. Again, 2 receivers to the right. Silent count. Hurricanes do not jump. Look to the sideline for the play call. Jaden calls for the snap, takes the snap, drops back to pass.
There it is.
Throw that deep ball to Patrick, but Drew is picked off. What a great play by the Hurricanes cornerback. Probably a little underthrown there, Drew, but just a good play by the corner.
It was a good play by the corner there, but it was a little underthrown there. Just got to get a little more open to it.
And Drew, I believe that was Trevon Williams, the senior defensive back,
The Navy commit. Yeah.
So, not shocking to see a great athletic player like that, but
Yeah.
That puts the defense in a tough spot here, Drew, but man, this is where you need the defense to bow up. 21-7 here, Bearcats are down. 6:22 left in the third quarter. Hurricanes take over at the 41-yard line. Quarterback takes a snap, hands it off to the left to Stapleton. Met by a host of Bearcats there. Another fumble, Drew. The ball is out, but they keep calling them down.
They're quick to call it down.
Kind of interesting. Looks like we got a timeout Bearcats here.
Big timeout.
That was a gain of about 4 yards. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Drew, we got some big college games tomorrow. Let's talk a little college. So I think Ole Miss is playing at Kentucky.
Justin thinks they're going to Ole Miss.
Oh, he's holding up the L. All right.
He's calling it.
2 years in a row.
Yep.
I think Kiffin's going to make a point. I think he's going to make a point. So.
Yep. State and Arizona State, Justin says. Who you got?
State, Arizona State. Look, listen, I'm the biggest State fan there probably is out there. I have the biggest maroon shades. Look, I'm concerned on the offensive line.
Here we go.
Arizona State is a great team. I think people are trying to manifest that they're going to have a down year. I got State losing in a close one.
Oh. See, I got State winning in a close one.
All right.
Home field, cowbell.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's going to be a good game.
I think we got to prove a point at some point. So.
Hey, believe me, by kickoff tomorrow, I would have convinced myself we're winning by 40, and I'm going to that stadium ready. So, all right. Hurricane set up for a 2nd and 5 here from the 46. They hand off to that fullback up the middle, Drew. Has a hole, man. He just cannot be tackled. This guy is just unbelievable. Drew, he's still going. Oh, ball's out! Ball's out! That is a fumble in the the Bearcats, he is not down. He was pushing for yards. That's the play the Bearcats needed. I had Bulldogs on my mind, baby. Oh, man, that's a big. That was recovered by number 13. Number 13 is Dante Johnson, the senior.
That's what you needed. That's the turnover I'm talking about.
Man, needed that. Big play. Big play. A lot of our listeners, they're like, God.
Yeah, they're thinking these idiots right here. Yeah, what are y'all doing? Rookies.
Sorry. Get excited, man.
Yeah, they turn the volume down, then they just.
Yeah. Well, hey, sports commentators are supposed to be unbiased. Hey, that's not us. That ain't us.
We're not. Hey, this is far gridiron show.
All right, let me tell you something. All right, hey, Bearcats starting to split back. Now motion to the empty. That's a little wrinkle. Jaden takes the snap, little high snap, catches it. Got a little slant over the middle. Oh, he's caught by Kincaid. Now he breaks a tackle. What a catch by Kincaid.
Hey, I like it. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, go.
I'm just saying, I like it. Don't be scared. If you're going to be scared, throw it, but we did a great job. Go right back to it.
If you're scared, go home.
I'm not talking about towards Graham. I'm saying more, man. That's a great job to go back to it, man, right back from the interception.
Throw the interception first play. Throw it over the middle.
We're right
I love it. That Brett Favre mentality there. Sling it. Sling that ball, baby. No, sling it. Empty set again. That motion to the split back. That was great focus by Kincaid. I mean, he had defenders all around him.
Yeah, he did.
Silent count doesn't work again. That's something Hurricanes have cleaned up since the first drive. They're not jumping on that silent count anymore. Oh, timeout. They're trying to call timeout here.
Everybody probably heard Coach Lofton.
Lofton was screaming at boy.
I like the matchups on every receiver. I mean, they're really man-to-man. I know you got your safety that's back there kind of picking and going, but, I mean, if he goes over to the double side there, it leaves Kincaid again, open again, man-to-man. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, throwing against that, the Navy commit, or the cornerback for West Harrison is going to be tough. But, man, earlier in the game we had Kincaid in the slot matched up against the other linebacker safety.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I agree.
Get him away from that corner.
Appreciate Trey and Will watching me at the farm tonight.
I like
See them? All our
viewers.
All 164 of you. You could be, like Matthew said, watch Chiefs right now, but you're not.
No, nobody will see Taylor Swift. Trips to the right. Jaden Graham takes the snap, looking to pass. Drew, he has to avoid the sack, avoid another sack. He's got room to run, Drew. He runs out of bounds about the 34-yard line. That's a good play by Jaden Graham.
There you go.
Is it loud?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, Lord.
Now you better.
Okay. Sorry.
Hey, but good job. I mean, you know what's so good about him? He doesn't get scared.
Yes.
He's patient.
Poised.
He lets the play happen, and that's big to me.
His feet aren't happy. He's not like getting anxious back there.
Yes.
I like this little screen pass out to the right, Drew. That's number 9 for the Bearcats. Gets upfield. I love it. Does the dance.
That's it.
Gets upfield for the first down. That's good awareness of where you are.
I agree. I don't know if Forest baseball coach is watching, but they better get Graham out there in the field this year because he's got a great arm.
Got a great arm. That was Brian Denson on the catch, Drew. Denson has touched the ball a lot tonight. I feel like we didn't see him a lot in week 1, but man, he's made a good play. He's made a bunch of good plays out here. Drew, Bearcat offense is moving again. They score here. It is officially a ball game at that point. It's 21-7. Bearcats are down, but they are driving here in the third quarter. 4 minutes and 36 seconds left. Motion to the left.
He's wide open, Matthew.
He's looking to pass. He has nowhere to go, Drew. He's going to get tackled for a loss. I don't think he saw him, Drew. It's tough.
Oh, my God.
It's tough. He had an open receiver in the end zone. I think Kincaid was there for a touchdown. But, man, it's tough, Drew, when you got guys chasing after you, and maybe you're looking at one guy and, just didn't see him. So.
Yeah, obviously, we're 3 stories high.
Oh, it's easy for us.
We can see everything up here, but, man, when you're on the field, it is hard. But it looks like Xavier and maybe, I can't remember who was up top there. Somebody else.
The good thing about that, though, we can go back to the sideline, and Jaden can see that. He'll get to watch the replay, so he'll be looking for it. Trips to the right. Here, 2nd and 15. Jaden takes the snap again, throwing it over the middle. I like that play, Drew. I like that play.
Good.
That's another 7-yard gain. That's going to set us up for a manageable 3rd down.
Yep.
Bearcats are cooking here on offense, Drew. Looking for a play call here for Jaden. Seeing a lot of good things from Jaden, Drew. I know he takes the snap here. He throws it over the middle to the safety. Oh, Drew, almost an unbelievable one-handed catch by that safety. Good read there. So that pass falls incomplete.
And one of those, and like I said, it's easy for us to say, do you, Matthew, right there, do you put a little more arch into your throw?
Either that or zip it. You got to find the window, right?
Yeah.
So, once again, much easier to say up here, but we got 3:18 left here in the 3rd quarter, 21-7. Our guy, Greg Keaton, in for the first time, Drew, on offense.
And it's 4th down.
Taking the snap here. Looks like trying to get him to jump off sides. Big play here for the Bearcats. 4th and 7. Tries to do the silent count again. Drew. 25 seconds on the play clock. No, we got time. If you want to run the play here, I don't think they're going to want to run it. Oh, he does take the snap, Drew. Greg Keaton drops back to pass. Nowhere to go. He's going to have to run, and Drew's going to be brought down. Once again, the Bearcats are going to have to turn it over on downs. Man, the offense moves the ball down to the red zone, but just cannot stall it out.
Every time, yes.
And another big stop for the West Harrison Hurricanes. Man. It's all right. Hey, we said coming out of halftime we wanted to see fight. We're seeing fight.
Yeah,
right
we
now.
are seeing fight.
Seeing a lot of fight. 21-7. The Bearcats are down. 3 minutes and 9 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The Hurricanes take over at the 22-yard line. Toss to the right, blocking, but Drew, there's our guy Greg.
Hey, let me tell you, I'm going to give a lot of credit to number 51, there, Antonio Williams, the end right there. He got off that block and he got down there and read that well. So good job to blow it up. And Greg come out there to help him too. Good job.
See, that's why, Drew, I'm glad you're here.
No,
because a guy like me just sees Greg make the tackle. But Greg made the tackle because is what you're saying with Antonio Williams.
Yes, sir. That's right. I'm a man of many talents, Matthew. Nobody knows that about me.
You know what, Drew? Can you walk us through those talents? Walk us through that list real quick.
Let's go through this play first.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right,
sir.
Hurricanes setting up for a 2nd and 8. Motion by the wingback. Handoff up the middle, Drew. There's that fullback again. So he fumbled again, Drew. Ball around. The Hurricanes jump on it that time. Drew, that's 2 carries in a row he has fumbled. Man. You watching the replay down there?
Justin got replay for me down here.
I like it.
Say, hey, instant replay.
Okay.
See?
All right. Drew, don't play anything past Justin. All right. Justin's the guy.
He's the guy. Next week, we'll actually have all 3 mics going.
Let's go.
Yes.
Justin gets to join. All right, toss here to they're not calling it. But Greg Keaton was there for the tackle of only gained about 2 yards. I agree with you, Drew.
Oh, my gosh. That's pretty obvious there when Patrick right there, they held Patrick very well. I mean, he even pulled his face mask to a point.
Yeah.
Maybe me as a referee, too.
That's one of your talents.
One of my talents.
Oh, minute and 17 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Bearcats are down 21-7. Hurricanes have the ball at the 38-yard line. 2nd and 7. Handoff to the right out of the wing T formation. He's got a hole, Drew. He's got a room to run down the right side. The right sideline going to be taken out of bounds by number 21 of the Bearcats. But big game for a 1st down to the 33-yard line.
Like number 13, Dante Johnson coming off the field.
So a little update to our listeners. Looks like Latrell Pace is going to be out for the rest of the game. Drew, he's on the sideline here. I think he's in street clothes now, but big blow for the Bearcats, to be honest with you, on defense and offense.
Yeah, it looked like a hand issue, but, I think it's smart. It's not extra play.
Yeah, right. And off to the left to Stapleton. He cuts it up the middle, fighting for extra yards down to the 26-yard line. It's going to bring up about 2nd and 5. Bearcat defense got a lot of hands on the hips, Drew. You got to expect that playing a big 7A team.
Yeah, those guys probably have a lot more players to rotate in and out.
Right.
A lot of our guys playing both sides of the ball.
Bearcats have been on the field a lot defensively, but they're fighting.
Yep.
Defense.
Oh, Matthew, hey, it's fourth quarter. Hey, forget all that. It's fourth quarter trivia time, brought to you by Viles. You get a steak dinner on Thursday. Thursday night, they have steak dinner. And so we have a question Matthew will read here. So you have to subscribe to our channel and comment in the comment section. And hold on, I want to make sure I know the answer before. Show me and Justin. Show me and Justin real quick.
Here. That's the answer.
Okay, all right. All right. Go ahead, Matthew.
All right, so Drew, we know the Bearcats have had a very storied football program, been going on for 100 years, right?
That's right.
We have, 4 state championships.
That is very
that
true.
people are aware of
Yeah.
in the 90s and in the 2000s.
That's right.
However, that's not the only championships as far as Bearcats
It's not.
have won.
It's not.
So, the question for the free steak is, the Bearcats won their first championship, not state championship. So don't give me 1990, 1991. All right, so the first ever championship for the Bearcats was in what year?
There you go. First championship.
First championship. And you cannot Google. You cannot Google.
Oh, yeah, we're going to stop, folks.
That's right. And I'll give you a hint.
Oh, God, don't mess them up.
It's a long time ago.
Well, that's good, man.
Bearcats have been playing football for 100 years.
We appreciate
first championship.
We appreciate Jason and Calvin and Bobby and all them guys there at Viles.
All right, we're getting some answers coming in, Drew. We got 1972, 67, 81, 54. Those are not correct. And off to the right to Stapleton. He's met by the Bearcats, but he's fighting for extra yards. He's breaking tackles. Looks like he's close to the first down. Going to bring up about a 3rd and 1. 1889. And I guess 1987, she is way off. 1947, 65.
All good guesses.
36,
all
41,
good
52, 70, 56. No, and no. We got y'all this week. We ain't playing no games today.
This is a tough one today.
I thought y'all were going to get something easy for our state.
They must be
If you want a free state.
but they ain't getting it.
That's right. All right.
I'm just speaking.
Hand off to the left here.
Good job.
Great job. It's the first time we feel like we stopped that guy for a while, Drew. But he did. Looks like he gets the first down. No.
He wants a free dinner.
No, it's first down. So first down for the Hurricanes. Ball is going to be spotted at the 25. I'm not worried about Anna. Anna's in the chat. My wife's in the chat. What are we doing? 1950, 1929. That's close, Anna. Give some hints to everybody. 1999. Nope. 1964. Once again, we're not talking about the state championships that everybody's aware of. And honestly, I don't even know the name of the championship, but it's the first championship the Bearcats ever won in their 100-year history. Haven't seen the year yet.
Oh, false start.
Flag here on the play. Well, false start.
I think it is, at least.
1958, 1969, 1982. All right, let me give everybody a hint.
Yeah, there you go. Help them out.
Keep going back.
Hey,
we got it, right?
Oh!
Rashia Jones.
Rashia, 1932. Oh.
The year the Bearcats won their first championship. Congratulations, Rashia Jones. Drew, tell Rashia what she needs to do.
Rashia, if you'll go see Miss Valerie at Bowles on Thursday, you'll get you a free steak dinner. So congratulations to you. But 1932 is the answer.
That's right.
That is true. We were not born yet. That is long time ago.
That's right. All right, fake handoff, Drew. We got another pass here over the middle. He's wide open. Stapleton for the touchdown. Bearcats looked a little confused there in the secondary, but that's going to be a touchdown for the Hurricanes.
We do appreciate everybody playing on that. That's always fun every week. Playing our questions. Yeah, that's right.
I felt like we needed a harder one. You know, we need to make people work for the state.
Hey, look, and if your business wants to sponsor a question, we can do 2 questions if you want to. I mean, I'm okay by giving away some stuff, you know.
Drew, we can do 3.
We can do 3 questions.
Little botch snap here. He's just going to slide down. You don't want none of that, yeah. So, failed PAT attempt for the Hurricanes. 27-7 is the score, Drew. The Bearcats are down. 10 minutes and 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
If somebody could please let us some updates around the county. I'd love to know some scores. I know SC was losing.
All right, 27-7 here. The Hurricanes are leading the Forest Bearcats. Hurricanes just scored a touchdown on their second pass play of the game. Caught the Bearcats off guard there. Here come the Hurricanes. They're ready to kick off to the Bearcats. Need another big return here, Drew.
Yeah, we do. We need it. So
he kicks it deep. Well, I don't know where that's been all game. I hope that goes in the end zone. And it does for a touchback. Yeah, he's been sandbagging us, Drew.
Yeah, that right there was a hole. I mean, he held that back.
So that'll be a touchback. That'll bring the ball out to the 20. And that's where the Bearcats will start their drive. All right, Bearcats are ready to go here for their drive in the fourth quarter. Trips receivers to the right. Jaden Graham in the backfield. Silent count, looks to the sideline for the call. Bearcats get the call. One tight end to the left, one running back to the right. Takes the snap, looking to pass, a little tunnel screen, fakes the pass, Drew, but he's going to take off and run. Looks like there was nowhere to go with that ball, but he gets about 3 yards there.
You know what's one thing? Oh, got a flag.
Is that a flag? Is that a shoe? Oh, face mask, Drew. We got a face mask. So face mask on the Hurricanes. That will move the ball forward for the Bearcats, and it will be a first down. Shout out to my beautiful wife, Anna. She's watching online, apparently.
Yeah, I appreciate her letting you come all the way down from Starkville with 2 kids. To come hang out with me and Justin.
That's right. Graham takes the ball, throws it out to Denson. Drew, our guy, he's just gotten the ball and done great work with it tonight. Gets ahead for the first down there. Moves the ball up to the 39.
Yeah, Denson's done well tonight catching the ball. We didn't call him much last week, but this week he's really stepped up and had a lot of connections with him and Graham.
You know, Drew, Anna was guessing on the fouls.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if she won, it wasn't like she's going to eat the steak.
I mean, she's going to give it to me. What's she going to do?
That's true. All right, Jaden does another silent count, looks to the sideline, looking for the play call here. Tobias wants the timeout again. Looks like the Bearcats don't have what they want, Drew.
Yeah, it looks like some frustration.
Yeah.
Next week this is interesting by far. We played 3 home games.
I know. It is interesting.
Three home games.
Yeah.
So we played Perry Central. Me and Justin were talking about. And I think that's another big school. I don't know much about Perry Central, but they come to Forest next week. So
Yeah.
I think it's going to be cooler again next week. So
Praise the Lord.
yep,
And we'll be back.
we'll be back. That's for Grandma Anna. Yeah, I appreciate everybody listening in tonight. Seriously,
Yeah.
all over the. We saved the state, but it's really all over the United States, the world. I know last week they had people from Maryland listen in, so it's pretty cool.
It's cool. Rashia Jones, our winner.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Today.
Maybe she'll share some with us.
Nah, I'll take it to yourself.
Yeah, that's true. Do that.
We don't need no steak.
I don't need a steak.
We don't need a steak. All right, Jaden takes a snap here. A little pump fake. Oh, it is. Caught by his blind side there. Yeah, just had nowhere to go with the football and takes the sack. So that's a big loss of about 9 yards there, Drew. 9:16 left to play in the fourth quarter. Bearcats are down 27-7. Second and long here after the sack. Trips receivers to the left, one receiver to the right. Jaden takes the snap, looking to pass again, standing in the pocket, fires it over the middle, but just over his receiver, Caden Estelle, and another incomplete pass brings up a third and long. .8:51 to play in the fourth quarter. Bearcats need to score and score quick.
Still keeping in that spread offense, you know.
Yeah, empty set here, Drew. Jaden's telling his receivers to space out. Looks to throw left, looking left, throws. Caught, bobbled. Oh, he's caught again. That's number 9, Drew Denson.
Way to stay focused on that.
Yeah, great focus on the play. So tips the ball in the air and is hit, being tackled, and catches the ball while being tackled. It's a good focus there by Denson. Brings up fourth down, and looks like Drew, the Bearcats are getting ready to punt here.
Yeah, it looks like punt team's coming back out.
.8:14 left in the fourth quarter. Bearcats down 27-7. Snap is taken by Kincaid. Good punt here. No one back to return, so the ball's going to roll dead at the 12-yard line. I think the Hurricanes were okay with that. They just didn't want any fake going on. So.
No, not at all.
Drew, as accustomed to high school football games in Mississippi in the fourth quarter, the bands are having a battle here. So
yeah, I mean, we talked about band, me and Justin today, talking about how good they were. They were practicing across the way, so give a little shout out to the band. Every year they have done a great job.
Really impressed.
And in numbers too.
Yeah.
You know, at one time we got pretty low, but now, man, they got more than the football team.
Yeah, it's impressive. It's impressive. The band really does, it gives the team juice.
Let me tell you something. If you ain't got the band, it's hard to get fired up at times.
Hand off to the right here to the Hurricane running back, runs around the right side, finally tripped up after a gain of about 8 yards. It's going to bring up about 2nd and 2 there, Drew. This is where we talked, where we talked about a lot in the second half is keep fighting, right? 27-7, 7.5. You never know. You never know.
You got to turn
play here.
Get down there and
right?
score 14-27.
That's right.
Get it back, and you can score again quick.
But you got to keep fighting. That stuff just doesn't just fall in your lap, you know. So you got to keep fighting. Bearcats are doing a good job of that here in the second half.
Yes, they have.
Hurricanes take the ball, a little stretch play to their halfback. Good tackle there, Drew. I think that's number 45.
I think it's Mr. Davis. Is that right?
45, yeah. Isaiah Davis, sophomore.
Yeah, young guy. His brother, Nike Davis, played a couple years ago.
He looks good on the defensive end, Drew. Your prototypical,
shape and length that you look for in a defensive end.
If you look at his dad, he is ginormous.
Got a good athletic stance. It's good to see from a young guy like that. They run that in and around, Drew, with that wing back again. Bearcats are there. Only gain of about 1 yard. Brings up a 2nd down and 9. The ball is spotted right around the 25-yard line. 6.5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. 27-7. Bearcats are down. Should we give a shout out to the band, shout out to the Bearcat cheerleaders?
Oh, man, yeah. Doing a great job.
Another squad, good numbers.
Man, they got
a lot of cheerleaders.
Girls, yeah.
Toss to the left here for the Hurricanes. Around the left end, finding a lot of running room to Stapleton, Drew. Hard to bring down. Ball comes out at the end again, but they call the runner down. Stapleton's getting hard to tackle.
Yeah, Stapleton's a pretty good ball player. I mean, you got to tip your hat to where it is for sure. He runs the ball very well. Him and that fullback, number 3, besides them, fumble a little bit. So,
yeah, maybe ball security. One thing they probably need to take back and work on for sure. But yeah,
a lot of people asked me this week, Matthew, and I think I told Justin too that why is Forrest playing a 7A, second ball game of the year? And my answer, I think me and Justin, why not? Why not play 7A? We can compete. We are competing with them. We have shown a lot of positivity tonight to show that we can. Honestly, if we execute a lot of these things on the 2 interceptions that we had and whatnot, but I mean, it could be a totally different ball game. So, why not have a 7A team? Why not play them?
Right. I mean, and listen, everybody's being responsible here. We're not going and knocking on the door of West Point or Starkville or anything like that.
No,
Brandon or something like that.
Yeah. I mean,
but and that's no disrespect to West Harrison, but at West Harrison, they're looking for opportunities to get better too.
Exactly.
Because I think they've been a school for about 19 years now, but they've struggled in 7A play.
Yeah.
So they're trying to build their football program. The Bearcats are continuing trying to build in 4A. So it's just a mutual good relationship to play each other. So handoff to the right here for the Hurricanes running back up the middle, Drew, and just shifting and breaking tackles left and right and up the middle down to the 40-yard line. That'll be another first down. But hey, I like the challenge in week 2,
Oh, yeah.
Find out who you are. Get some good film so you can go back and get ready for district play.
That's very good. Very good answer.
Like you said, it's not, competitive game. 1 or 2 plays that go a different way, Bearcats are, right in it. But 27-7, Bearcats are down by 20 right now with 5 minutes and 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Got a flag on the play here, Drew. Delay of game. That will move the ball back 5 yards. It will be 1st and 15.
I feel like our static is a lot better tonight. I don't know. Maybe it's just my headset.
Well, it was better in our headset last week, and it was bad on the stream. So I don't know.
Well, maybe next
maybe
week.
Our chat can tell us if the static is still really bad.
Our chat's gotten slow right now. They didn't win the state dinner.
Quarterback takes the snap, hands off to the left. Met there, Drew, by number 55. I like that play. Finishes the tackle, Drew. Big finish there on the tackle, number 55 for the Bearcats. Cameron Irby, senior. Senior. I don't know why I said it like that.
I think nothing of it. Field looks good. Tobias done a great job. Last week was real wet. We had a lot of rain.
Yeah. Dried up this week a little bit, though.
It did.
2nd and 10 from the 41-yard line. Quarterback takes snap, handoff left again. Up the middle. Finding room to run, Drew. Becoming a little easier for the Hurricanes here. Gain of about 7 yards.
Yeah, West Harrison tonight, they haven't. When I say fancy, I'm not, doing trick plays or nothing. But when wing team, it's kind of tricky at times, but they have really run the trap and the pulling guard, outside of us really well tonight. So, I think the Bearcats can fix that. Watch the film, learn from this.
Right. I probably should know more about our district, Drew, but you could probably tell me more. But how many more times are we going to see this wing T offense?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I know Poplarville ran it, right?
Yeah.
Similar version.
That's right. There's going to be a lot of new teams this year. We play like Richland. We haven't played them. Raymond's one that we haven't played. If we have, it's been a long time. So it'd be interesting to see, those teams this year.
The different offenses we face.
Richland, a lot of you guys may know, remember Coach World, who coached here. His son Nathaniel World is the head football coach there.
No way, I didn't know that.
Yes, sir.
Richland Rangers.
That's it, Richland Rangers.
I like it.
Good friend of mine, and me and Matthew and Justin.
Jonathan World.
Yep,
coached here also. Is now at Starkville Academy.
Yep,
so
Starkville Academy. That's right. Score is 27-7. 3 minutes left here in the fourth quarter.
Need to finish strong here, Drew.
Yeah, honestly, you really don't want them to score right here. To put the dagger in a little bit, though.
I'm proud of this Bearcat team, though, Drew. I haven't seen any, laying down or anything.
No negativity at all.
Yeah.
And I hope Pace is going to be okay. He is walking the sidelines with his teammates, but
hand off up the middle, find plenty of running room, Drew. He's going to walk into the touchdown for the Hurricanes. That will be a 33-7 score pending the PAT. That wing T just wears on you, man. Just play after play after play after play, and it just wears on the defense.
It's mentally.
Yeah. Kick is up and it is good. So 34-7 is the score. Exactly 3 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Drew, did you lose your phone?
Negative. I got mine.
All right.
So we appreciate everybody watching. But if you do come to the game, what's new this year here at Forest, to me, I know they've done it a couple times. A lot of people have done it in basketball, but it's called GoFan. You download the app.
Yep.
They're not selling tickets at the gate this year. You have to buy a ticket on the app now. It's called GoFan. You search Forest, high school. And
2025, I tell you.
Yep. I remember back in the day when they give you a little stuff.
Way back in the day. And what we mean by way back in the day, we mean 2010.
Yeah, 2009, 10. You graduated 12.
That's right. Hurricanes kick it off here deep again, Drew, taken by the Bearcats at the 1 yard line, looking to do a return. Hurricanes are there for the tackle around the 22-yard line. That was Caden Estelle on the return. Excuse me. Drew, you dove hunting tomorrow?
I am. I'm going to be dove hunting all day tomorrow. Hunt in the morning, and then go home and play with my little girl for a little while, watch football, eat a lunch, and then go that afternoon.
Sweet Atlanta Park.
That's it.
All right, Bearcats are set up here for probably their final drive of the game, Drew. 2:53 left in the fourth. Jaden takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. Tough running there by Patrick. Once again, Drew, he's run the ball tough all night.
Yeah, Patrick, I like him.
He's like juiced up right now. Look at him. I mean,
I like
go.
Feed me.
Give him the ball. fight I'm talking about, Drew. Look, it's 34-7 with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left, and he wants the ball.
I mean, and he's a leader, a senior this year, and that's a leader to me.
It's a leader.
I mean, you know, your team is down, but man, just keep fighting, dude.
Love it. Love it.
You got a long season
I
ahead
hope
of
the
you.
coaches reward him, man. Give him the ball. Little fake handoff to him. They'll throw it out to Kincaid. Good play here. Kincaid takes it up to the 36-yard line. Oh, bad spot to the 35, I guess. But regardless, first down for the Bearcats. Clock is running. 2:09 here left in the fourth quarter. 34-7 is your score. This game was 21-7, Drew, going into the fourth quarter.
Was, yeah.
Jaden hands off to Patrick again, breaking tackles. Drew broke 2 more tackles, 3 more tackles. Did not go down.
Yeah.
Just ran out of real estate.
I love it.
So another gain there for about 2 yards, but man, some tough yards from Xavier Patrick. Minute 22 here, ticking down to the clock. Bearcats are going to take their first loss of the season here, but, you know, one to learn from, one to, you know, got some film to go back and watch.
I mean, this is a big 7A school that's come here, and Foresters, they're going to be fine. They really are.
Be just fine. Bearcats shift the formation to the left here. 1 minute left here in the game. Jaden takes the snap, hands it off to Patrick, finds a running reel up the middle. Drew, here he goes, just breaking, bouncing off people up the middle. He is excited to have the ball, man. That's fun to watch. Down to the 48-yard line. That's a first down run. Clock will stop as they move the chains, but it's going to start back. Clock is running. Bearcats looking to get off maybe 1 or 2 more plays, maybe. Probably just 1 more play here, Drew, see what we can do. 35 seconds left in the game. Jaden takes the snap, handoff to Patrick again. Breaks 1 tackle and is finally swarmed by 2 Hurricanes for no gain. And Drew, I think that'll be the last play of the game here. So Bearcats will take their first loss of the season to the West Harrison Hurricanes. Move to 1-1 next week. Drew play Perry Central here at Ella Atkins Field. Hope to see everybody back for that game. Any final thoughts for you, Drew?
Yeah, I mean, Bearcats did a great job. Great team by West Harrison. You took your hat. They had some good running game there. Still think a lot about Forest here in the rest of this season, so we're going to be okay. I promise you. We got Perry Central. Hey, tonight at 12 o'clock, as our coach told us, flush the toilet, it's over, and start worrying about Perry Central, and it's going to be okay.
That's right. 1 game at a time. Thank you to our listeners. We'll be back next